Off the ripsy skipsies. Damn, it has a 95. Jeez Louise. Off the ripsy skipsies. I see why they dropped the green and just called it Lanterns. This is more of a true detective show with lanterns, mythology in it, and it blends it blends well. No, great actually. Now, obviously, this is just the first episode. They could ruin it off episode 2, but this was beautiful. That was a great start to this DCU project. Okay, Kyle Chandler, you are Hal Jordan. You did a wonderful performance for him. I love you. Anyways, though, this show is great. Everything about it, the tone of it, the coloring is very cool. Oh my gosh, the flying was straight. Wow, bro. Mwah, that's some flying you see. The flying animation was what you see in a movie. You crazy? Look at this. And now I got some theories to go over too. I got some. Wait, whoa, they're not gonna show it. Okay, we're gonna look at that as well. Wait, let me just go to Twitter. Twitter has everything. What am I doing? What am I doing? Twitter has everything. Now, I think they're going to be showing, like, in brightest day and blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. They don't have the flight. Okay, anyways. Okay, there we go, right here. Boom. Just look at this. You can't tell me these don't look good. Pay the check. That's good. That's good flights. That's good flights. That's good flights. Now, this scene right here.
Oh, fuck.
Was just good. Basically, aliens are down on Earth. Now this is gonna go into my theory as well. So they said that it's, I think, over 14. No, I think it's 14 different alien species that could completely mask themselves as human. Like, they do an X-ray scale, they take blood. I said X-ray scale, X-ray, take blood or whatever. They will come back as human. They say it's 14 different species that can do that, and that dude was one of them. Jon Stewart was great as well. His performance as Aaron Pierce's performance as Jon Stewart was great.
Visitor who went to great trouble to hide himself well and learn the arcane rules of pointless contests involving balls that somehow captivate more attention than the deteriorating atmosphere or the hunger of its least fortunate people.
We talking or exploding?
If I had
He just looked like him too. I'm not gonna lie. He just looked like Hal, bro.
I would be here for a very important purpose, a purpose that required great discretion and secrecy, a purpose that would need to be kept from the likes of a galactic peacekeeping organization, because it concerns the exact opposite of peace, that being war. And as such, if I were to fall into the hands of such an organization, I would be
talking or exploding, buddy,
to ensure that my purpose was not revealed.
Hypothetically, because of the implication.
Hypothetically, what might you have to keep your mouth shut? Cyanide pill?
You're thinking very small.
Then give it to me big.
I'd have a biometric neutron device woven into my skeleton. I'd be able to activate it with a thought. Unless you let me walk out that door right now.
It's getting serious.
Bluffing, right?
You're not walking out of here hypothetically.
I'm gonna be honest. I knew he was an alien when bro brought up the Obama thing.
If you do blow yourself up, I'm just gonna bubble up and contain all that sunshine with
But this is when I was like, oh damn, he actually is one.
ring and walk out of here without a scratch.
You've been here 48 hours. Did you bring the lantern to recharge your ring?
I'm not gonna lie too. I low-key thought he was gonna be a yellow lantern. I don't know why, but I did.
Plenty of power.
But for how much longer? Yeah. You should be asking yourself if I'm capable of releasing enough energy to eradicate this entire town.
We talking or exploding? Because it's almost
talking or exploding. It seems like you want to die, Hal Jordan.
Want to die, Hal Jordan? Does that not violate your precious oath?
In brightest day.
In brightest day.
In blackest night. No evil shall escape my sight.
Those who worship evil's might, beware my power. Green Lantern's light.
I don't really get what was he though, because why does he know the saying? That's why I thought he was a yellow lantern though, because he knew the saying. And it's like, yo, I thought like only like lanterns knew like the different sayings. But I don't know. We didn't even get to see his true form because he blew up.
Went to Hogwarts, you ignorant alien.
Are you beeping?
Are you beeping?
Should we go?
Yeah.
We should go.
It's too late.
Why are you here?
Why else? Vengeance.
Nigga think he Batman. That shit is crazy. Cause if you really think though, if that shit had enough to knock him back while the Green Lantern power is bubbling him, bro, that shit would have leveled this city. It would have probably flattened this whole town. It probably would have flattened the whole town, bro. Everybody would have died. It would have been war. So, yes, everything was great. Now, let's talk about the ending. Okay? The ending, if you don't know, I'ma just, you know what I'm saying, rip the band-aid off. Hal Jordan is dead, supposedly. Now, I don't think that is Hal Jordan. Let me find the picture though. I don't think it's Hal Jordan. 2 billion%. 2 billion% I don't think it's Hal Jordan. I'm gonna explain to why I don't think this is Hal Jordan. Right? Supposedly Hal Jordan is supposed to be dead. As you see, right here, boom, he's dead. Bullet in his skull. Sad. Okay, but reason why I don't think he's dead. First and foremost, as soon as John sees him, what does he do? What does he do? Yo, do the thing. Do it. Do it. Hurry up. Damn, bro, you taking mad long. Yo, he taking mad long. He checks his hand for the ring. Okay? Boom. No ring. What does John do? Why is he so confused? Because this isn't him. Remember what I said earlier. 14 different aliens can pass as a human being. I think that this was an alien that took Hal Jordan's body. That's why he doesn't have a ring. Another thing, right? They showed John Stewart's hand. I think they showed it specifically to show that he didn't have the lantern ring. That doesn't make sense. Why? Because John Stewart is Hal Jordan's backup. And also future replacement, right? He's the step-in Green Lantern for when bro becomes obsolete. So if supposedly if Hal Jordan is supposedly dead, John Stewart should have his ring, but John doesn't have a ring. Because this isn't Hal, and Hal isn't really dead. Just saying. Just saying. Now, I don't really know what Hal Jordan is. Obviously, I don't think John knows what Hal Jordan is. I don't think baby girl knows what Hal Jordan is. I think maybe bro knew where Hal Jordan was, but he's dead. But low-key, what I'm thinking is that somebody wanted to kill Hal. They found him, thought he was Hal. Well, I mean, he looked just like him. They killed him thinking he was Hal, but he wasn't Hal. Right? Boom. Another theory. I don't really know. I think an alien took his body though. At first, I was thinking this was his conscience. You know, the one that he could upload, but I don't think you could shoot him because he's like a hologram. So you can't really shoot him, I don't think. I seen people saying the parallax route, like Hal is gonna be consumed by fear. That does make sense because, as we see in the show, Hal Jordan is very reluctant on training John Stewart because he knows that he's basically training his replacement. And let's be for real, what Hal got? If he not a Green Lantern, what does he have? When the last time he flew a plane? Now he may be still comp with the plane though. I ain't gonna lie, he may be still comp with the plane. But I'm just saying though, when was the last time? You feel me? So I think that he probably did get paralyzed. Probably did get him. He got consumed by fear. But I don't know why they would make a copy of him though. Or unless he probably ran away. Paralyzed probably really got him. He on that. Then they get the yellow lantern, of course, because we know yellow lanterns are in the joint. Sinestro in the show. We've seen the trailer. Sinestro is in the show. But that don't really explain the dead Hal. Like I said, I think this is an alien though. Aliens got his body. Boom. That's what that is. But I can see him being consumed by the fear like being like fear of being replaced by Jon Stewart. That would make sense because obviously how that's how. Like, come on, bro. Right? Yeah, bro. That's really it. I'm gonna lie. That's the only theory I got. I don't really know. I think it's an alien, but I don't know where Hal could be. Also, why didn't Hal upload his consciousness for 10 years? Why? Remember when John was talking to his conscience? He was talking to his conscience from, damn, what year was that? I forget. It was like 10 years before that, though. So he didn't upload his conscience for 10 years. Why is that? That's mad weird. Because he said that they're supposed to do it every so often or something like that. But he hasn't done it in like over 10 years. And then some people were saying about his lantern having green in it. I mean, I said green. It was supposed to have green, have yellow crust. Yeah, that's what people were saying in the show. You see right here, this is a ring from the show. They were saying like this yellow that could be like a foreshadow for Parallax or something like that because of the yellow. Now I don't really know because this could be the ring, just the ring's design, but at the same time, it's like like yellow means fear. It means the Yellow Lantern Corps. Why would they put, why would the ring have yellow on it? That is kind of stupid. Like, I don't even think they fuck with yellow like that. They worse than Bloods and Crips. I don't know though. I don't really know what to think on this one though, because it's just like this could just be the show's ring design, but at the same time though, it's like it does have yellow and yellow. We know yellow lanterns in the show because we seen Sinestro in the prison. Sinestro was talking about it. He was like, yo, you training your replacement, son. So this could be showing that the fear is taking over the willpower. It could be growing over. I don't know though. I don't know. I don't know. They say the yellow because like that bitch should be all green. That bitch should be all green. I don't know, Zanyan. I don't know, Zanyan. I don't know, Zanyan. I don't know. I don't know. It really get heavy out here. It really can't get heavy. But overall though, yeah. I don't think Hal is dead. I think it's just, like I said, I think that's a clone. Now, if that is him actually dead, I don't know. I mean, that would just mean that Kyle Rayner is coming though, right? If he's actually dead, that would mean Kyle Rayner is coming. Now, I'm not gonna hold you. I just started reading the Kyle Rayner comic. I don't know nothing about bro. I'm gonna be so a buck, right? But that's good though. Like it's good when a show make you wanna, because I seen something that he was an artist before he became a Green Lantern. Yo, when I seen that, I was like, I gotta know more about him. Because that is so crazy, dude. Like your power's limitation is your imagination. And you were an artist before you got, dude, come on, bro. He gotta be one of the greats. I didn't know that until I seen a TikTok on that though. But he was an artist before he became a Green Lantern, dude. I was like, yo, I literally have to read a comic on him, bro. Cause that is so tough. I never even thought about that. Like, yo, what if someone was like an artist, before becoming a Green Lantern? Like Hal was a pilot. John ex-Marine. I don't know nobody else. I'm not gonna lie, but he was an artist before he became a Green Lantern. That is mind-boggling, bro. That is great. That is tough. So I gotta know more about Kyle. But yeah, if Hal is actually dead, that would just mean that Kyle Rayner is gonna come. Now I don't know how people would feel about that. Like I said, I don't even know too much about bro. I just know that he was an artist before he became a Green Lantern. They call bro the torch bearer or something like that. He sound tough. I don't know if he'll be if he I think he I don't know. I don't know if he is Compass Hal though. Hal is the Hal is the Green Lantern. He's the Green Lantern. I do know Hal. I didn't know Kyle Rayner though. I knew him, but I knew of him, but I didn't know, like, you know, I just knew he's a Green Lantern, and he had all the rings on. That's all I remember from from back in the day, like playing like DC Universe Online, bro. But yeah, he's tough. I'm about to read one of his comics. Which one is it? It's Green Lantern Kyle Rayner. That's what it's called. I don't know all the joints, but I'm reading it now. That's fire though, bro. But yeah, if he's not dead, that just means Kyle Rayner is. I mean, if he is dead, that means Kyle Rayner is coming. If he's not dead, I was right. It was an alien who took his body.